Either way, we're with you, brother. Lunda also mentioned there's going to be a get-together to honour Brock's memory at Rab's Tavern in Svartalfheim. I'd like to go.
Know anything about the frozen dragon?
Smolders. We took Atreus. Tried to escape with him. We fought on its back.
The things he put you through.
Odin gave the commands. The blame is his.
Mimir, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hell's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Rasmus.
Hold. The wolves are distracted.
Incoming fire! Behind you!
Enemies to your left! Incoming fire back here!
Suspect that's all of them.
These were Cold Raiders. Infamous for...
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was... kind of you. The Cold Raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Strange. There are still signs of the world serpent all over the lake. But we saw him disappear at Ragnarock.
That could only mean the legend was true all along. That blow from Thor sent Jormungandr straight back in time. A younger Jormi, fresh from Jotunheim, would grow into the serpent we know.
When we first met the snake, you said that he found Atreus familiar. Perhaps they met in Jotunheim.
Perhaps so, brother. We'll have to ask the lad for that story when we next see him. Ragnarock zealous! You all right, brother?
Guide me, my king! Hear my king!
Ragnarock zealous!
Guide me, my king!
that one, brother.
Guide me, my king! I take Yelpa! Guide me, my king! Immortal!
Right side, brother.
Is that all? Yelpa! Guide me, my king! Come on, Kratos, get up!
Ragnarock. On your left.
Kratos, are you okay? Guide me, my king! Guide me, my king! I think! Guide me, Yelpa! Immortal! Guide me, Kratos, we need you! Death proves him.
Ragnarock. Take it off, man. You've got this. Brother, get up, brother.
Proves me right.
Hi, Kratos.
What is wrong?
We're good.
A few...
Yeah,
We...
quality stuff for you. My lady. What do you need, handsome? Y'all feeling crafty? Y'all feeling crafty? Wanna talk for a spell?
When Jormungandr attacked Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met before that, is there?
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Jorm even remembers after all this time who he once was. Hello! Boss was a word. Yeah, fucking jackass. Over here. Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them. I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale for the stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Every Greek knows the tragedy of the Theban king.
Yeah, word gets around about that sort of thing.
Mimir, now that we have a moment, can I ask you about your mission to Helheim with Hildisvini?
Let this wait. Stay alert.
Found something good?
Yes.
Mimir, now that we have a moment, can I ask you about your mission to Helheim with Hildisvini?
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Amira, what exactly did you promise the Larsba?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hell's Eagle wants to retire?
Indeed. And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be Hell?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become hell, as it were.
Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement?
Complete chaos, yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked. What manner of creature is that?
Dead.
Brother, perhaps we should find this man's treasure and his son before we return to him, yes?
Your master is no more. Be at peace.
Have it your way.
Careful, brother. You're covered in black rock.
Behind you, watch out!
Well, if there's more of these Asgard fragments out there, the Einherjar will continue to be a nuisance for the realms.
Only if we do nothing. The realms will never heal if they remain.
How many more?
Only one way to find out.
Brother, about the oracles of your lands, would you say they manipulated events? Did they have an agenda?
I do not doubt they held their own interests first, but in my experience, they could be easily fooled by their own prophecies.
Would that be a specific experience, brother?
But enough of that for now.
Another mining rig's on this island. Just follow the smoke.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't.
The Alpha!
Right side, brother! Freya, could you heal the soil here? Fit to hold a seed.
Maybe. Undoing generations of smoke, metal, oil. It'd be an undertaking, and not a quick one.
We have the time.
So we do. I'll look into it.
Incoming! Left side!
Well done. Now we can cross.
Behind you! Incoming!
Enemies to your left! The Alpha!
Watch your left!
Behind you, Kratos! Behind you!
It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder, brother. Lunda could make use of that Svartalfheim slag we collected. Bit of a reward and all that.
With those rigs disabled, I can actually draw a full breath. The fish are returning.
Oh, so they are. Brother, what you said before about the oracles of your lands being fooled by their own prophecies, I get the sense that was coming from personal experience, aye?
Yes. Once, I sought the Oracle for a means to break my bondage to Ares. One priestess had visions that showed her Olympus would be brought to ruin by the god of war. Therefore she helped me, intending to undermine Ares and protect her realm. She did not foresee that I would kill him and take his office. In the end, I proved her vision of doom correct.
So the Oracle herself brought about the very future she hoped to avoid. I'm so very relieved we didn't do the same.
I came by and took out an Einherjar patrol. Area should be clear. Can't speak for the rest of town.
Guess an occupying army is as good as a lockdown for tamping down foot
Profane
traffic.
alternate lyrics to my ballads. Absolutely disgusting. But now I wish I could remember some of them.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true arsehole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi, y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sverd Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
Nasty hit! All right, brother! Well done. Though I don't suppose more violence in the streets will convince the citizenry that it's safe to emerge. brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Hey, here's a little job out in the outback.
Behind you! Watch out!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Incoming back here!
Come on, get up, brother. Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost. Well done.
Hey, near
I
the
don't
little
suppose
shop
more
I'm
violence
running
in the
out in the
streets will
outback
convince
desert.
citizenry that it's safe
There's
to emerge.
something y'all are probably gonna want to see. What can I do you for?
here?
Ripped apart by his audience. Well, one minute's audience. Well, Thor.
Thor. He never was one for the arts.
What is wrong?
I should have changed. Sewn some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
We're fine. The dwarves don't typically require formal wear at funerals.
Rock certainly would not.
Perhaps.
Phil, now you've got me thinking of what I might look like with some jewellery around my neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. That'd be quite fetching, eh?
Thanks.
There they are, brother.
Oh, come on, surely he'll be along. It's his brother.
Let's hope so. Loss can do things to a man. You made it. We can begin.
love you. Sindri. Blackpuss.
A hole.
What?
Gets bigger the more you take away.
I don't know if there's anything beyond the light. Afterlives after afterlives or whatever you. But if there is, well, I imagine he's causing one crazy ruckus there.
I wrote that dirge for him.
What's it called?
Something profane.
He wouldn't have it any other way.
Forgive Sindri. He's just, I mean,